Capricorn, what's going on with you? I hope you guys are doing lovely. This is going to be your weekly reading from the 25th through the 31st. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Just hope you all are having a good one. So,
what are you dealing with when it comes to romantic matters of love? We're looking at you and your person separately and the overall situation.
so what is going on with Capricorn? What are you guys dealing with during this time from the 25th through the 31st, the end of August? What are you guys dealing with? A massive disappointment, so it seems. All right, you could be dealing with something that has been ongoing for quite some time. Maybe you've been trying to move on from something. I do get a lot of friction here, ladies and gents. I mean, 5 plus 10 is 15, which is the devil energy. So I really get the sense that you've been quite anchored in this misery. All right, this is an energy of someone that is just completely immersed in a lot of negativity, a lot of depression, or grievance, regret in regards to how things are, remorse, and it's just a very heavy and painful ending where someone is crying over what has happened. Maybe not literally, but figuratively. All right. It seems as if there's been an ending. Something here has come to a catastrophe and you seem to be quite immersed. Let's hope that this is past energy, but it feels quite prominent, quite strong. Let's see. Tell me more. What is Capricorn dealing with? The Justice. So despite the gruesomeness of it all, despite the the lack of positivity in this situation, you are seeing things clearly, or at least you're coming to accept things. It's as if it's a hard pill to swallow, but you're swallowing it nonetheless. All right, that doesn't make it any easier, it doesn't make it any better. It just is what it is. Tell me more. The King of Wands could be dealing with a fire sign, ladies and gents, but there is a mutual energy here that I'm getting, a bind, okay? Some sort of energetic bind. So you and your person can be thinking about one another. You guys can be obsessing one another. Or you guys can be even, projecting energy towards each other from a distance. There is a significant energetic bind between you and your person despite the distance that you guys are dealing with. What about this King of Wands? Well, this individual still holds a lot of feelings for you, okay? This individual is still holding on to the idea of the connection between you two. Tell me more. Yet, there seems to be some sort of emotional distance, all right? It could be an Aries that you're dealing with. Before I look, they are at a distance. I don't feel this individual taking action towards you, okay? On the contrary, I feel like this individual is keeping their poise and their distance. But don't misconstrue what I am saying, Capricorn. I feel like this individual isn't necessarily, completely moving on from you. I feel like they're just burdened and staying away at this moment, at this time. Now, what's with this 5 of Cups? The 5 of Cups is clarified by the 6 of Wands, ladies and gents. The 10 of Swords. All right, ladies and gents. So something that's struck you and something that I feel is getting to you is the lack of recognition that you are receiving from your person. You may be used to getting this individual's attention. You may be used to this individual's presence. What was once really familiar is what I'm getting is no longer. And I feel that this is triggering you. All right, it's triggering your emotions. You may feel emotionally empty. You may feel hurt. You may feel confused. But this is where I feel it's stemming from the lack of recognition that you may be receiving from your person. All right. Now, in all reality, what I'm getting the sense of is that you would like this individual's attention, even though I don't necessarily see you making an effort to come forward, at least with what I'm seeing thus far. You would like this individual's attention. Is that so? 9 of Swords, I see a loss of sleep, anxiety, consumption with overthinking and restless thinking. But in all reality, what this is saying is that you would like to work things out. You would like to see eye to eye with this individual and come together with them. All right. Let's see. Tell me about the Justice. The King of Pentacles. Ladies and gents, you may in fact be moving towards plotting how to bring balance to the situation here with the Justice and the King of Coins. The King of Coins to me is insinuating that you're still keen towards investing. You're still keen to invest. All right, but I must note that you are in a very scattered energy, so you may be entertaining all sorts of ideas. Ideas of union, ideas of atrocity, ideas of walking away, ideas of reconciling, and just, a cocktail of scattered energy that isn't congruent, but discombobulated to say the least. What's going on here with, what is going on here with, what is going on here with your person? What is this individual's energy towards you? Whomever it is that you're dealing with, what is this person's energy towards you? Whomever it is that you're dealing with, what is this person's energy towards you? We got the King of Coins. You could be dealing with another earth sign. It really seems like this individual's at a crossroad when it comes to taking action towards you. Okay. Let's see. Tell me more about this individual. Well, they seem to be just as confused and stuck as you are. The Hangman and the Seven of Cups. The Temperance could be a Sagittarius. Nevertheless, I feel that they're taking action to find some sort of balance, some sort of inner equilibrium within themselves from this matter. All right. Let's see. What is this? What's going on with this individual here? Tell me more. The Emperor could be an Aries, but clearly this is someone here that is embodying masculine energy. Someone here that wants to take action. Someone here that is on the verge of doing so, I feel. All right, we got the Knight of Wands. This is exactly the impulsive energy that I'm picking up from this individual. All right, I feel that this individual at this time is in two minds, okay? I feel that this individual is quite hindered by a lot of discord within themselves. I'm seeing a lot of internal struggle. Nevertheless, along with it is an impulse to come around, all right? What is a lot of Sagittarian energy? We got Aries energy, Earth energy. What is this impulsive energy? What is this impulsiveness that I'm picking up? The Chariot, Cancerian energy, but the Chariot is all about moving with a sense of purpose. All right, and let's keep going down the rabbit hole. What purpose, what sense of direction does this person want to move towards when it comes to Capricorn? They want to cultivate the relationship, Eight of Coins. I don't feel that we had to look that far. I think I've been hinting at the concept, at the energy that I'm picking up here, which is them wanting to work things out. But the truth of the matter is, what I am seeing here is that this individual is quite discombobulated, and they're going to need some time. I feel like this individual is going to need some time before they come forward and express anything to you. What's the Seven of Cups? The World energy. You see, this is positive. This individual is most certainly struck by what's happened, but they are on their way to closing this out. They're making an effort to find the light at the end of the tunnel is what I'm seeing here, Capricorn. All right, so look at this. We got two binary energies. All right. Same energy, just polar opposite. All right, polar corners, if you will. Card number 15, 1 + 5 = 6, the Lovers. All right, love is a spectrum, right? It's positive love, and then there's love or desire that is more on the negative side, which is accompanied with fear, anxiety, and fear of loss, so on and so forth. All right, and I feel like this relationship, at least from this individual's end, encompasses both. Then again, this is Gemini energy and Capricorn energy. So, as mentioned, what's clarifying the Seven of Cups, which is an energy of scatteredness, is what encompasses love. All right, or this the full spectrum of love, both the negative and the positive. So let's see. Your person is shocked, is shell-shocked, is struck by what has happened, and I feel like this individual is in two minds about the situation. I feel like they want to come forward to you, but I feel as if they need a little more time. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here, given the energy that I'm seeing, or that I saw rather. What is your advice this week from the 25th to the 31st? What is your advice, Capricorn? What is your advice in this situation? The Page of Cups. Okay, interesting. The Five of Cups. All right. And the Four of Cups. The Devil. All right, tell me more. Okay, Capricorn, I'm getting a clear indication to tell you that if you feel inclined to come forward and express something, open up the lines of communication, or simply express some sort of emotionally charged message with the motive of turning the perspective of this situation or turning the direction of this relationship, it's saying to do so. All right, I feel that your emotions are valid and they're genuine, and I feel that they're charged with a lot of authenticity when it comes to love, genuine love that you have for this individual. All right, I feel that you would do no harm by coming forward with such intention of wanting to turn something toxic into something healthy, if you will. Now, for those that completely reject this idea of coming forward, that is fine. However, you must make an effort to not be consumed by the situation. You must make an effort to actually protect yourself by actually moving on from this tumultuousness and moving on towards some sort of emotional balance and equilibrium. All right, because if you're just sitting there twiddling your fingers and taking no action whatsoever, neither towards them or away, you will be lingering in this devilish energy, and you will be making your bed and having to sleep in that miserable bed, ladies and gents. So the advice is simply to take action, pick a direction, and execute. As mentioned, if you are inclined to express your feelings, I feel that you would do no harm. As a matter of fact, that is what the advice is to actually express yourself. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here and take this to the extended, ladies and gents. In the extended, I'm delving into your person's energy, their actions towards you from the 25th through the 31st. I want to look into this individual's deepest feelings towards you. I want to look into their desires with you as of now. What are they desiring with you? I want to look into what lies in the near future between you and them. If you are interested in the extended, the link is in the description. You want access to all the extended readings, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at the second link. Good luck to you. I'll see you guys around.